All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead.
You are listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, I guess I'm I'm on. Yeah, computer was doing. They're hacking around, so I had to change some settings while that recording played. So as far as DHS, CIA, when they DNI, when they talk about somebody who worked before you, don't let them play that game. Again, Chrissy Nome had a plan. Plan would have probably worked had the Democrats not scumbagged it. Bottom line, it's projection to say that she messed up by buying those warehouses. And again, it's not only for ICE. There's probably other people that need them. Again, FEMA. Again, you want to increase FEMA. There's your warehouses. Because we don't have the stock. Although, I can't remember where, because Amazon will sometimes expand and contract. So when they're expanded with additional warehouses, we generally have sufficient stock in each area for a FEMA event. But when they condense and travel more, we have less, or even condensed service to certain areas. We don't have enough stock. And again, you can never have too much. You never know what's going to happen once a tragedy hits. Again, if a national tragedy hits, right? So what we do is we buy those warehouses and we start stockpiling stuff. You can also put, buy a few extra armored vehicles, put them in locations where, FBI won't have to, travel all the way out from wherever they are to the middle. Maybe there's one of their vehicles. Again, I don't know where the vehicles are, but logically you would say there's one in Pittsburgh and one in Philly. Maybe one in Harrisburg. Maybe they have one in Williamsport. I don't know. but again, the idea is just if you have a spot where you need to put a vehicle, you can, if you have a warehouse nearby, you can put that there. And then, of course, you keep it near a main thoroughfare, main highway. Well, she had a plan, whatever it was, whether it was good or bad. You, as a new secretary, you, as a director of ICE, you have no comment, and really, you do have a comment. And look, it was tough starting up this machine, and they did a good enough job starting up. They may have made some errors, but not like the Biden administration. Jesus Christ, he's the reason we're spending all this money. He's the reason why we got to buy warehouses. So again, don't let them. They're playing you. They're trying to get you to talk bad about Nome. They're trying to get you to talk bad about Bovino. Well, you actually have to, like I said, no comment doesn't work, actually. You have to move in the affirmative. Because I'm reading the liberal news. I know what they're saying. They actually, deep state pumps it into my apps. Has nothing to do with what I actually look at, what my profile actually is. Which I got to wonder what, I never thought about that. What if it's from them to the thing that records what I look at? So in other words, it thinks I'm looking at liberal news all day, like clicking on it and wanting to read it. and my profile is. So it may not be directed at me from the point of view that somebody's controlling the feed. Somebody's actually controlling the data that's going into the feed, that defrauding the feed. Right. And again, it just could be, liberals and socialists trying to take over, no matter who the person is. All right. So just keep focused on that. Just keep, because it was difficult to start up. I believe somebody misled them a little bit. Again, as far as, is it illegal? Things are not, that are not illegal are improper in appearance. It doesn't mean that it's even improper. And I'm not in government. I don't have to meet any standard. That's what I told the Trump administration the first time around. I said, just you all just, just do your business in the government. Let us handle it out here. The scrapping. But I guess, all bets are off now. They upped the ante. Now we got to change a few laws. We got to get the Senate and the House. We got to own it. And it has nothing to do with the Republican Party, really. Well, because we got to fix the country a certain way. This is the problem. No matter what the Trump administration does wrong or goes over a line, the alternative is not better. You've already shown that you're not going to stop the invasion of the United States and the stealing of our birthrights. I mean, they want the deep state CIA back running, yesterday.